Hello everyone, it's Rider here and welcome to another week in toys, and today is Thursday the 17th of December I think it is, and I honestly thought this week was going to be a bit of a washer, and to be honest it's been expected, hasn't it? It's Christmas time, there's a lot of people buying stuff online and getting stuff posted to them than probably ever before, to be honest, and it was pretty obvious that there would be this period of lull when I'd ordered some stuff. I'm still waiting for some Christmas presents to arrive. I didn't think anything was going to happen this week. I did, just to update you on a few bits, I did go rummaging through my loft and I found a few pieces that I've actually bought down. So I've bought down my Marvel special comic from back in the day of the 1986 movie, and I've actually placed that behind my 86 signed VHS, which I think looks quite cool. I'm trying to freshen up the displays a little bit. I've also found my complete sticker album from the 80s, which I've bought down to use as another backdrop. I kind of like this idea of using older stuff as a backdrop for the newer stuff at the moment. That makes sense, but yeah, you're seeing the pictures that are on the screen what I'm talking about. And I also found this a Ultra Magnus jigsaw. Sure, I've got a Galvatron one, but I actually thought, you know what, I'm going to build this, and I did. And there was one little piece missing, so I'm going to go hunting through the loft to try and find that little piece. But yeah, I have made some purchases. Kingdom has officially hit the UK. They're in stock now on Comics and Cocktails website. I think Empowerment in Demand have sent out their pre-order to some people, although they haven't been shipped yet, I don't think, or maybe In Demands have, I don't know. But I have made some purchases from Comics and Cocktails, and hopefully they'll be here before Christmas. I am going to do an episode, I'm going to call it Christmas in Toys, which is going to be essentially my Christmas haul. So you'll probably see, hopefully, touch wood, some of those in that, because I'm basically, anything that I get next week, I'm just going to stick it under the tree for Christmas and open it up there. But I have received a parcel today, and this is an absolute bargain from a website called Toy Dip. I've seen people talking about them on various forums, and I thought I'd have a look. And they've actually got some cool stuff on there. They've got Movie Masterpiece Jazz for $37.99. They've got Movie Masterpiece Megatron for $61.99. And this cost me £23 posted. And it's an exclusive. I think it's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. That was retailing about £100, believe it or not. And I was a little bit worried that it might be a dodgy website or whatever, but it isn't, because the toy is in front of me now, and it is this beautiful, beautiful piece. It is, and I'll open it up so you can see. It's a Hoth, Han and Leia, and that is really, really nice. I think this was an exclusive. I'm sure it was an exclusive, and I've already got this Leia figure. This one here, already got it. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with her yet. But what I bought it for was this Han. This Han is an exclusive. It is only available in this set. There is a newer version coming out as part of the archive line with a plastic hood that's permanently up. This has a fur hood and it's down. You can also get the version with a blue coat that comes with the Tauntaun. But for $23.99, I could not grumble at this. Now, Empire Strikes Back is my primary focus in Star Wars, that and The Mandalorian. And I couldn't turn this down. I think this is an amazing, amazing little piece. There is one other exclusive that I should have got from the Entertainer when it was in there, but I wasn't really into Star Wars as such, Black Series then, and that's the one with, well, I forget what it's called, but when the Millennium Falcon goes inside that big grub thing, Minox, yeah, I think there's a Minox and there's Han with an exclusive set, so I might have to look at picking that up at some point. But you know what, I mean, this Han looks beautiful, looks really, really nice. It's a shame to open it, isn't it? But again, where would I actually put this? I'm toying with the idea of actually opening this box up and then using it as a display piece for one of my cubes over there, maybe. That might look nice. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, but there we are. So I've managed to get me a toy this week, and it's a pretty cool Star Wars exclusive. Now, the other good thing that Toy Dip are doing is they're giving £5 off my next order. So I'm going to have a look, see if there's anything on there that I can order. This come in a matter of days. Now, they use Hermes, which I know a lot of people criticise, but I have to say my delivery driver, she's pretty amazing. She's never had any issues with her, so I'm happy with her. So yeah, I've got £5 off. They have got some Pokemon Mega Constructs on there, so I'll probably use that, picking up something for an extra present for my son for Christmas if it comes in time. So yeah, that is a pretty cool pickup. I think, touch wood, I might have one more parcel that hits this week, and that is another Star Wars figure. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is that I got contacted by Chris Mead, the guy who sold me this wonderful Optimus Primal for like £4 with that Starscream G1 reissue. He contacted me to let me know that he's actually found the mace for it, and he offered to send it to me just for postage cost, which was really kind of him. But I have bought something else off him. I haven't paid for it yet because I'm waiting to payday tomorrow. And I've also been offered some Masterpiece third-party figures from my mate John, and I'm trying to work out which one should I actually dive in and get. Yeah, I've got to work that through in my head. But yeah, hopefully I'll have the mace for Primal, which means that I'm only missing one missile and the guns then. One missile and the sword, sorry. But I think that's it for today. So let's see what else the week will bring. So today is Friday, the 18th of December, so a week today until Christmas. And I'll be honest with you, after that Star Wars exclusive that we just saw, I wasn't expecting much else this week except for a package from Comics and Cocktails. Oh, and that changed pretty quickly. Last night before I went to bed, a chap who I know on Twitter, Colin Duff, who works for Smiths, posted a picture of Soundwave saying he's in stock. Now, he works up in Scotland. So there was no chance of me getting a click and collect, no home delivery. But it made me watch that page and refresh it a few times. And I did notice, I think there was one appear 77 miles away or something like that. When I went to bed, and I thought, you know what, I'll check that. The first thing in the morning, I'll check it. I'll see if any have hit my local stores. Anyway, I woke up at 5 in the morning, needed a pee, and I've never been so happy about needing a wee at that time in the morning in my life, because I picked up my phone and thought, I'll just check now. Now, it's not a close store to me. Tamworth and Walsall are my closest to, but Castlevale, which is more Birmingham way, had 2 in stock. And I looked at my phone for about 5 minutes going, now, do I order it, do I not? What do I do? And I just did it. I ordered it. And I thought, what's going to happen throughout the day? It's going to appear in Walsall, Tamworth, and I'm going to have to go on a long drive for about half an hour in order to bloody get it. But turns out no more appeared in stock. In fact, one appeared in stock in Oldbury, which I told my mate James about. He tried to order it 3 times and it got rejected 3 times. He went to the store and they had 2 in stock. But anyway, cut a long story short, I went up this evening, and I've got myself a Netflix Soundwave, a mainline Soundwave with red eyes as he should do. It's mental because I've essentially got this figure up there, but I'm probably going to do what I did with my Megatron and sell on my Siege Soundwave and replace him with this guy who is more G1 Acura. Really happy to have it. Really chuffed. There was none in the shelves. I've actually done 2 Smith trips tonight. I've been to Castlevale and I've been to Warsaw because when I come back, my son wanted to go and get a toy, so I thought, you know what, I'll go and treat him. There was some other stuff, and I'll stick some pictures up now of what I saw in Castle Vale. Mainly Wave 3. They did have Optimus Prime version of this, which looked quite cool. And this really funky looking Megatron, which looked really, really odd but cool. Almost got some Transformers Prime vibes going to it from Cyberverse. But yeah, they had a lot of that stuff in, and they also had some Star Wars in. And I was going to go straight, click and collect this and walk out, but the queue was massive. So I thought, well, I'll have a look round first. So the first thing I picked up, and it doesn't fit into my category of original trilogy or indeed The Mandalorian, which we'll get to in a bit. But I picked up a Clone Trooper. Now, this was one I was umming and ahhing about getting, but what I saw from the reviews of this is these figures actually have got a head sculpt inside, just with the helmet glued on top. And what you find is actually some of the helmets are warped because the head's like it's been put on with the head sideways. And I did actually see that in the shop. Some of these helmets were really oddly shaped. So I'm happy I picked up this because, I mean, if I was to order one online, God knows which one I would have got, because literally there was 5 of them and 3 of them all looked a little bit warped. But I picked up him. Wasn't top of the list, but it's cool to see it on the shelves. And I want Smiths to keep doing these Black Series stuff. I really, really do. The next item is a complete impulse buy, and I'm not going to go into spoilers of The Mandalorian, but I watched The Mandalorian this afternoon while on my lunch break, and well, I'm not going into it, but let's just say it made me buy this because I saw it in there. Not a line I collect. I do want this to put with my Black Series figures. I know there's a deluxe figure out, but it's not out yet. And I'm still in two minds whether I want it or not. I want to see it in person to see what that Din Djarin face sculpt's like. But essentially you've got Mando, you've got the child, which I'm going to actually use with my Black Series figures, these two. Stormtrooper, Cara Dune, and IG-11, which is a wicked little figure. I love IG-11. I love this Mandalorian look. Got some cool little accessories with them. And yeah, it was 20 quid, so it's probably a bit much. But you know what? It's Christmas. We can all treat ourselves to something a little bit silly. So anyway, before all this, I had a parcel arrived. And it's from Comics and Cocktails. And this is a pre-order. It's another Star Wars figure. And it's from arguably the best Star Wars franchise now in my eyes. Wrapped up in bubble wrap. It's another trooper. This one is the Remnant Stormtrooper. And I think it's an exclusive. I didn't realise it was. Done really, really well. Let me move it back a bit from the light. So this is the same Stormtrooper mould that was released early on in the year on the Mandalorian line, but this is obviously dirty and worn out, and I think that looks really cool. Happy to have that in the collection, so I'm happy to have that. Now the final thing came from Amazon, and it came from Amazon US. Now, remember a while ago I bought Ironhide and Prowl from Amazon US, and a lot of people were having shipping problems with just the boxes coming out with stickers on shipping labels, not wrapped in anything. Anyway, I wasn't that unlucky. Mine come in a bubble wrap, but nevertheless, I sent Amazon a note saying, well, hang on a minute, I've paid 15 quid to have this shipped internationally, and all you've done is stick it in a bubble wrap mailer. That's not on. And they were quite good. They refunded me £4, not a lot, and gave me a £10 voucher. But the voucher was only only usable on .com, not on UK. So I had to order something from there. Anyway, this ended up costing me about £6, and it's my first Kingdom figure. Oh my god, it's tiny. It's a vertebrae. I didn't get Wrap Trap. This is tiny. I mean, it looks quite cool. About out of all of them, I mean, I wouldn't have minded the Prime, to be honest. But let me get a. So here's a Titan's Return Windblade. Really tiny. Really, really tiny. But yeah, my first Kingdom figure. I know these have now hit, as I say, Comics and Cocktails, so you can get this for like £12.99. This cost me £6. And worst case scenario, my son likes dinosaurs, so I can give it to him. But I think it actually looks quite cool. I think it was Bolt Matrix was saying that it looks like it needs some more paint. I don't think it does. I think it looks really quite good. It's got like a wash on the dinosaur skull. Yeah. So it only cost me, what, £6. But I thought, you know what, I might as well use that voucher for something, because there was no more exclusives I was looking at getting from Amazon.com anytime soon. So yeah, now I have had a dispatch notice for something that 2 weeks ago shouldn't have been released until the end of July, which moved to January about a week or so ago, and has just been dispatched today, and it's going to actually come tomorrow. But because of how cool it is, I'm going to keep it for Christmas. So keep an eye out for that in a Christmas in Toys, which is going to be the haul video from Christmas and everything I pick up that week. Everything I receive from this point moving forward is going to be for Christmas. I know I've bought it myself, but I'm going to get it wrapped up and I'm going to stick it under the tree, and I'm going to act like a 4-year-old kid next to my 4-year-old kid. But yeah, what an amazing day. I mean, like, it's been a bit of a rubbish couple of weeks, and like, I've been really looking forward to Christmas, and I've been saying, my mate Luke's been taking the mick out of me, because every week I say, oh, it's going to be a bit of a lull this week, I'm not going to get many toys, and then suddenly I end up with a shed load of them. But you know what, I mean, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I've got Soundwave. That's a relief. I'm over the moon. I've picked up all these other little bits. I can't wait to open these. And yeah, there you go. It's been a pretty epic week. There has been some more reveals. So this Buzzworthy line that I mentioned the other week, with a mini Bumblebee figure and a Spike Titan Master, that seems to be getting a whole subline of its own. We're basically releasing all Bumblebee related figures, and they're going to be releasing some of the Studio Series figures. I know they're re-releasing the Car Shatter, which I'm going to be in for, because I haven't got that particular figure. And some other, I think the World War II Bumblebee, which I've got, and actually isn't a bad toy, to be honest. And I think a repackage of the 70s Camaro with Charlie Watson little figure, which is quite cool. Maybe I'll be meeting on it, maybe I won't. I think there's another Bumblebee figure, a Dark of the Moon repaint or something like that. Lots of Bumblebees, pretty cool to say. But so lots of different Bumblebee figures. Great if you've missed out on a few things, but I'm not going to be in on all of those. And that's it. That is it for this week in toys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you have an amazing Christmas. I hope you stay safe, you be sensible, and you have Santa brings you a load of toys no matter what your age. Look out in between Christmas and New Year. I'm going to be doing Top Transformers of 2020. I'm going to be doing Top Black Series of 2020, and I'm also going to be doing top rest of action figures that I've picked up, because I've picked up a few that aren't in those lines. So a few videos there, and also what I'm going to try and get out Christmas Eve, if I get the opportunity to do it, and it probably will be a shorter video with just lots of photos with music on, is I've reorganised my collection a little bit, just to show you some of the stuff I've done. But as I say, have an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you in the next week in toys, which will be a Christmas in toys. Until next time, I'll be Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again soon.